Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Craft Beer Review. Although, obviously, that's just the name of the channel. Does not mean I just do craft beers. Never will. So this is from Tollgate Brewery. And this is Bock. 7.3%. What the hell did I do with my magnifying? Ah, it's on the floor. Yay! We're coming home. Yeah, I actually need this because the light here, the light beaming at me is quite bright, but the light this side is non-existent. So it says here, continental style Bock beer, seasonal German style Bock beer utilising English hops with a continental flavour, pale straw in colour with a spicy hop character, refreshing and easy to drink despite the high ABV. Tübingen pictured is the German town where our head brewer, Dan, lived and learned his trade as a brewer. The malts are lager malt, wheat malt. Main hops are Duchess and Cardinal. Duchess and Cardinal. And ingredients are water, blah, blah, blah. So, brewed in the heart of the National Forest. I will show you the bottle in a minute. And basically from Cork in Derbyshire, with a Leicester postcode at E65. That makes me chuckle. It's funny our postcodes but there you go, there it is, and there's the. So yeah, right. Let's dive in. Well, when I can find a tin opener. Oh, for the most part, been a good day. Apart from internet issues. And yeah. So here we go. Oh, is there nothing more nice than watching the beer being poured for you to drink? So as you can see, I poured that really as good as I could, and it's still put a head on it. So I can't remember pouring. Good carbonation, golden looking pour in this light, a decent sized head. Yeah. So I'm getting a spicy aroma off this. I got like a lager malt initially. Pardon my French. Initially. Try not to swear on beer reviews. It's not good. It's not good. Don't do it. There's spiciness that lingers over. Yeah, proper spicy little fest of a lager. So Bock, lots of carbonation going off, feeding that head. It is bottle conditioned, I'm sure I read that. So got it from adventurebeer.co.uk. If you live locally to the East Midlands, Adventure Beer is your one-stop shop for great local breweries. This shelf just behind me here, from about there all the way along to about there, is full of local beers. And trust me, we in the East Midlands have got a plethora of stunning breweries. You know, absolutely stunning. I mean, that's nothing compared to the amount of breweries there actually is. I've massive respect for all the local breweries, even the ones that do not even reply or like or or have no social interaction whatsoever. But there you go. You know, I try to be nice about your beers, but there you go. And you can see the head's got bigger, so it's proper lively. This is. Just get past the froth layer. Ooh, that's got a taste to it. Certainly spicy. Ooh, pokey little flavours coming out of this. I do get the German, the Germanesque flavour from the lager malts in this, with that added spiciness. It's one of those where it says, "Yeah, get that," and yeah. Oh. So Tollgate in Derbyshire. Got to be honest, I'm not quite sure where they are. Obviously, it says the National Forest, isn't it? I'll have to check myself because I've already forgot myself. Yeah, National Forest. I had a chocolate orange beer from these last year. Porangetti or some Porangetti, something along them lines. Porridge. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've drank a lot of beer, you know. Doing beer reviews, you know, and let's be fair, in the grand scheme of things, just because I'm some idiot on YouTube, you know, don't mean I know everything, you know. And you see all these experts in all realms of YouTube saying, "Oh, we do it this way, we do it that way." But is that your job? You know, and truly, this is not my job. I'm a gardener by trade. And do I know a lot about gardening? Hell yes. Am I still learning? Hell yes. If you're not learning in any trade, in any job you are in, then you are already failing yourself. Because if you're not learning, then you're not learning that we can do things wrong. You're not learning that there's a different way of doing it. And as the years go by, there's a modern way of doing it. There are tricks of the trade that are just boggle your mind when you think, why didn't I try that way? And in some ways, the great thing about YouTube is there's always somebody out there who comes up with some absolutely balmy way of fixing something that you just don't think exists or you haven't tried. And yeah, there are ways out there. And I've always said in life, there's a way. There's always a way, you know. Don't give up. There's always a way. I ought to adapt that myself when it comes to anxiety. You know, there's a way of stopping it and beating it. So I proper embraced Oktoberfest this year on the channel. Got a load of German beers behind me. I picked up a load more today. And it's nice because I said a long while ago that I want to appreciate styles of beers and move on and learn more and enjoy drinking good beers and getting your palate used to different styles of beers. Let's be fair, we all don't like everything. You know, you're never going to like every beer. You are never going to like every lager. But if you can get your palate trained by trying them and seeing if you like them, and then trying them maybe again in a year's time, if you can afford it, obviously. It's an amazing thing. It's a journey, and that journey, even the bad beers that I've had, and I've had a couple of bad beers, I've tried them again to see if the journey's changed. If that their interpretation of what I'm supposed to be getting was different to what it really was, but have they got better in their brewing? You know, as someone turned around to them and says, "That was absolutely dire. You need to change it." And if I look directly at somewhere like Aldi and they're twice as nice, it's still on the supermarket shelf. It's still selling well. So someone, i.e. a lot of people, are liking that beer. Why? Because if it was such a bad beer, and it was a bad beer, that why are people buying it and buying it in their droves? Are these all people with really bad taste buds? I doubt it. I doubt it. So I would assume that it's got better. Assume. Yeah. Or it's just the fact that it's cheap beer and people like cheap beer. Yeah. You never really know. Anyway, Tollgate Brewery. Love the local breweries. This channel is about supporting local breweries. You know, sometimes there's no reciprocation, but hey ho, you know, I can't. It's not for me to tell people to say, you know, oh, this bloke's, you know, or even like your beer review or anything like that. You know, it's not for me to tell them what to do. And you know, in the grand scheme of things, it is what it is. But as I've said with all beer reviews, that if you've done a great beer review of somebody's beer out there, really, you know, smashed it, then why would whatever brewery it is across the UK not post your beer review? Because that beer review has just sold their beer on a grand scale across YouTube. And as long as the beer review is truthful and not somebody who's been paid up front, as happens, you know, then a truthful beer review for me is amazing. It's godlike. In any case, I've had a little bit of a rattle there. Not really Tollgate's fault, to be fair. It's just that sometimes I feel the need to just put that little seed out there. I'm a gardener. Sowing seeds is what I do. Always have done. So with this, I get Germanesque flavours from this. I'm feeling that ABV, to be honest. 7.3. Wow. Get in. Wow, the boozy factor is sweeping in now. Wow, it's got some bloody poke to it. And I daren't drink too much tonight. I've got work tomorrow, so I need to be a good boy and not do any late night travels down to the beer room, necking back home brew that I shouldn't be necking. These things happen. And do you know, if it wasn't for the world of booze, it'd be a boring place, wouldn't it? You know, you've got to say, what would you do? Smoke drugs all day? Ugh. So I've appreciated this lovely spicy lager, and I certainly got the taste of German beers in the lager. You know, I could taste them certain styles. For me, a good 4.2 out of 5. Yeah, really like this. Tollgate Brewery. Thank you for watching. See you soon.